And let me go straight to Washington, D.C., where Sajeeb Wazed is joining me live now, Sheikh Hasina's son. Sajeeb, thank you for speaking to India today. My first question is, you would have heard about the verdict which has come in. What are your thoughts? The death sentence announced against your mother, the former Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Sheikh Hasina.
Oh, thank you very much for having me. Look, everyone knew this sentence was predetermined. These trials were rushed. I mean, it's a historic trial, and they finished it in what, 2 months, 3 months? This is an unelected, unconstitutional, undemocratic government. They amended the laws, which can't be done without parliament, to enable this trial. She was not allowed to send her own defense attorneys. It's a complete mockery of justice.
Okay. But Sajeeb, my next question would be, when did you last speak to your mother? Did you speak to her after the sentence was announced?
No, actually, I'm sure she has been on the phone. I've called her. I've not had a chance to speak to her. She did not answer, so I have not spoken to her in a couple of days.
As far as the legal route is concerned, what is the family planning to do next? What is Awami League, your mother's party, going to do next?
Right now, there is no rule of law in Bangladesh. The constitution is basically being disregarded. So right now, there's nothing much to do. Once the rule of law returns, all of this will get thrown out on appeals, because the entire process is so illegal and unconstitutional that it will not survive. So any legal process will have to wait until there is a rule of law in Bangladesh.
I'm looking at the statement, Sajeeb, which was put out by Yunus interim government on this verdict. And it says that this is a historic verdict, realizing that the profound significance of this verdict, the interim government is calling on the people of all walks of life to remain calm, restrained, and responsible. It goes on to say that this verdict, which has been long awaited by the people, especially the relatives of the martyrs of the July uprising, may naturally generate emotions in the public mind. The sense is that this is what the people of Bangladesh were waiting for.
Actually, on the contrary, for the last few days, the people of Bangladesh, we have had total shutdowns. Our party called for shutdowns, and the people responded. So Dhaka city and other cities were shut down. People stayed home. So how do you know what the people want without even an election, without an elected government? You cannot know that. This is an unelected government. How can they speak for the people?
Okay, a word now on the details which have emerged, of course, that the former police chief who sought an apology from the tribunal and the people of the country, and hence he was pardoned. This is with regards to Police Chief Chaudhry Abdullah Al Mamoon over the same charges.
I don't know about that. You will have to ask his family.
Okay, well, so let me go through this entire, the order which has come in again, Sajeeb. The government has described its July Charter reforms as essential to prevent authoritarianism. How does then this, the sense is that this trial aligns with the democratic governance in Bangladesh, that this will ensure that the process of electing a democratic government will be expedited? Your thoughts on that?
How can you expedite democracy through an unelected, undemocratic government? How is that possible? That is a joke. This has been tried many times before. That is why Bangladesh is in the situation it is because of these undemocratic interventions. And so now the future is even worse. What you're going to have is Bangladesh becoming an Islamist state, probably similar to Iran or something, and you're going to have terrorism. You're going to have a failed state. That is what's going to happen.
The government of Muhammad Yunus is trying to justify, Sheikh Hasina's order, and has said that they were in absentia. What do you think will be the legitimacy of this verdict?
This verdict has no legitimacy. I think this will eventually get thrown out. Everything will get thrown out. This is just a show. They cannot do anything to my mother. I will have to go as I'm getting other calls. I have other interviews as well. So if we can wrap this up, I'd appreciate it.
Absolutely. My last question then, Sajeeb, what next for former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, who was seen as the Iron Lady of Bangladesh? Will she be heading to Bangladesh at some point? Is she looking at participating in the elections which will be held in the country in 3 to 4 months from now?
Our party, they have banned our entire party, the largest party, from elections. So there's nothing democratic here. Right now, the option to participate is not there at all. There is no democracy in Bangladesh. So when democracy returns, of course she will return. But right now, there is no democracy. Our party is not allowed to participate. So the elections, again, are meaningless. They are another sham. So that question right now is not even possible.
Okay, so you are not sensing that there is a possibility of she going to Bangladesh in near future? Sheikh Hasina is not going to Bangladesh in near future?
No, she will. She will when democracy returns. She definitely will. When this undemocratic government is gone, she definitely will return.
And will you be participating in the elections? Your party will be participating in the elections? Is that happening?
Right now, we are not allowed to. Right now, we are not allowed to, so it's not possible.
All right, Sajeeb Wazed.
The undemocratic regime has banned us.
Sheikh Hasina's son joining us from Washington, D.C. Really appreciate your time. Thank you for speaking to India Today. So this is the big India Today exclusive. Sheikh Hasina's son has called this verdict illegal, and he has said that Prime Minister Hasina has not been allowed defense lawyers. And remember, earlier Hasina had called this verdict politically motivated. Now, Sheikh Hasina herself had said that this is essentially a rigged tribunal which was against her. Now, her son, Sajeeb Wazed, spoke to India Today just a few seconds ago, and he has said that this verdict is illegal.